From there on, let's address the earnings of Route Mobile. What we've seen is revenues on a sequential basis rising around 1%. We have seen your EBIT margins expanding by nearly 90 basis points to around 10.1%, and your net profit has risen around 32%. It's one of those quarters, once again, based on your net profitability, we are seeing a rise there. Let's get in the conversation going with the management of the company now. We have Rajdip Gupta. He's a Group CEO and MD at Route Mobile. Rajdip, good morning and thanks so much for joining in. Let's start with your assessment of the quarter gone by and how you're expecting things to pan out.
Thanks, Abhi. Thank you for having me on your show. And I think, as we believe, Q2 always we have seen in past that it is a weaker quarter for us because of holidays in Middle East and European market. But in spite of that, we have done phenomenally well. If we talk about, we have achieved the highest amount of revenue ever in our history. So I think in terms of our assessment, we have done very well for the last quarter. There were a little bit headwinds in certain markets, especially in Europe. Our subsidiary MRM messaging, they have seen some kind of muted performance because of geopolitical issues in European countries. But apart from that, I think we are fairly balanced and well performed, and I think looking forward for this quarter now.
All right. Well, moving on, if you could actually tell me about what we can expect in the second half of the year as well. What are the areas that will drive growth moving in?
So if you see our strategic partnership with Proximus Group, like the deal has actually consumed in the mid-May this year, and we hardly have about 1 month of synergy, like between the Telesign and Route Mobile. Probably this H2, we see that complete synergy between both the companies will be pan out in our portfolio, and we will have an advantage of working very closely with Telesign to get more revenue and more margin through them. Apart from them, I think we have also won some large e-commerce company based out of Asia, Europe, and we believe, I think that traffic is already started in our platform, and we do see a good traction happening with that customer. There are lots of large pipeline we have for our new product, and we believe that synergy between Telesign and Route Mobile, the kind of product which we have built on omni-channel, now we'll have a better market as compared to what we were selling it previously. Now we have access to Europe and entire North America, which will give us a more opportunity and more potential to sell our product in this market. And I think the H2 will definitely going to see this kind of impact in our revenues.
Okay. In the second quarter, you've spoken about your extended WhatsApp-based ticketing, which will include, of course, Mumbai Metro. The Proximus Group and Infosys have also formed a strategic alliance, and your company is involved there. Can you tell us a little bit more about these kind of specific developments and how they can actually, what kind of traction that can lead to the company for?
So last quarter, I think we have done 2 large partnerships. One is with Microsoft and one is with Infosys. And if you see, Microsoft is definitely looking out for lots of termination in emerging countries, especially with Latin, Middle East, Asia, and Africa. Route Mobile being a champion of this market, where I think most of the connectivity will be provided by Route Mobile, and we will directly see the advantage in our revenue coming through Microsoft. At the same time, we have also partnered with Infosys, where we will bundle a solution. We will go along with Infosys to all their customers wherever there is a CPaaS solution requirement. Knowing Infosys and their strength in telecom sector also, we believe our telecom product, especially on firewall as well as on CPaaS for the operator, will have a huge potential to work along with them. And it's a partnership where we both companies to create a GTM together and go to the market and try to offer our solution to the existing customers of Infosys.
Moving and looking beyond, India at the moment, opportunities that you're seeing, what are the areas, what are the segments where you think that Route Mobile can cater to?
We are always very bullish about the digital product digital security product which we have built by Telesign as a company. And now we have access of the entire product stack, which we will definitely would love to take this product in the emerging countries where we have a very strong reach in terms of enterprise segment is concerned. And I think digital fraud is definitely one area where everybody is looking out for a solution, especially the fintech companies. And we will definitely try to take this solution to the markets where we are very strong with. And I think we are doing a number of POCs with our existing customers where we are bringing those stack to this market. At the same time, we also believe some of our stack, which is on WhatsApp, RCS, or email, can be now sold by Telesite. So it's a great opportunity we see between both the company where we will create a cross-sell and upsell opportunity within the existing customer base. And definitely there is a new logo we will definitely chase together.
All right. Rajdip, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and taking us through the quarter gone by as well as what we can expect going forward. It's certainly very interesting and insightful for us to have that conversation with you, and look forward to having many more. But of course, we're looking at a fairly steady quarter for Route Mobile, and well, we'll be watching out for a lot of those developments coming in. But well, as far as I was suggesting, the markets are concerned, the Nifty 50 specifically is advancing by around 0.4%. But on to an exclusive where